Good morning, Joe.
Sounds like a child.
As a child. Hello,
Hello.
Matt.
Hi, good morning. Is it first thing in the morning for you?
It is first thing in the morning for me. It is first thing in the morning.
Okay,
My first time
cute.
making it on time to one of my morning lives in nearly 2 weeks.
Yay. So, how have you been feeling?
Very tired. Thank you for the sub. Appreciate it.
Yay.
Um,
Well, are you may I ask, are you in therapy? Are you doing personal workbooks? Or are you just kind of soaking in the healing from your surgery?
I mean, I do have therapy scheduled every week, but it's not like physical therapy or anything like that.
Well, I was just wondering because I know you were talking about wearing a button down on the day you had your surgery.
hmm
Can you move your arms comfortably now?
Mostly, like I can raise them to about here, and then I start feeling tension. I can't go fully comfortably above my head yet.
Well, you're serving. You look great.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
I'm gonna stab a guess that you're not opposition, though.
Well, no, but I would like to say, I am trans and I've come out in March, and in the earliest part of the year, I was opposed to the idea of like myself taking hormones, and I was like scared and kind of had a lot of shame associated with transness, and I've had to overcome that, and seeing your visibility has helped me.
That makes me happy. That makes me
Me
very happy.
So I just wanted to tell you that honestly.
Thank you so much. You have a good day, Max.
Thank you.
Bye. All right, guys, you know the drill. Tap that screen. Let's get it up to 10,000 likes. Share the live. Let's get this started. We are looking for 3 hours of good debates, guys.
How's it going?
Hello, Crazy. How you doing?
Good, you? So, I think if you have a penis, you're a man. If you have a vagina, you're a woman.
First things first. How old are you, please?
18.
Fantastic. And what year were you born? Crazy? Ah.
Oh, did he lie about his age?
Oh, yeah, he lied.
Okay, I guess.
Hello, Jay. How you doing?
Hello, I'm good.
How old are you, please?
I'm 24.
Fantastic. And can you prove that I'm not a woman?
Probably.
You said
Uh,
probably?
so,
Yep.
yeah.
All right, go for it.
So, I've been watching your lives here and there, and I hear one often thing you like to point out is that you knew you were trans by the age of 4. Is that
hmm
correct?
I knew I was a
Okay,
girl, more
so,
specifically, yeah.
so what exactly, like, how do I word this? What made you know you were a girl at the age of 4? Like, what was it?
It was just something that I recognized about myself. I knew that I was one.
Like in specific, like I can like you can say like anything and just say that, but like there has to be something to back it up.
I can say what? I didn't quite hear what you said.
Like how did you know you were a girl?
I probably the same way you did. I just knew it.
Well, no, it was because I can tell you how I did.
How did you know?
I knew because at a very young age, maybe I wasn't quite 4, but it was definitely a young age, like maybe 6 or 7. I had like the sexual desire to like be in the role of a woman, like sexually um and things of that nature.
What do you
I
mean by
don't.
that?
I'm not sure what you mean.
Yeah,
You're not sure what I mean by having the
a sexual desire to be a woman. What do you mean by that?
sexual preferences of a woman.
So, are you saying you wanted to have sex with guys? Is that what you mean?
Yeah.
So,
That's
okay, so
sexuality. Well, that's not what we're talking
that's you
about.
being straight.
Yeah, but
We're
there's
talking about
definitely a
gender.
correlation. But there's definitely a correlation between your sexuality and your gender. I can list other things, but that's just one example.
There's actually no evidence that sexuality and gender are influential upon each other. I've actually wondered that same question myself years ago, but I found nothing.
Okay.
Okay,
Okay.
you
Well,
you may have had crushes at that age. You may have been interested in boys at that age, but that is not what made you a girl. Your internal sense of self is what made you a girl.
yeah, but you've given no things that can prove your internal sense of self. Like, what took you so long to transition? You transitioned at like what age? Like 20, whatever, 26, 27?
33.
30.
33.
Okay. Wow. Okay. Even better. What took you so long if you had dysphoria?
Society is not set up for trans people. It's not set up for us to learn about ourselves. It's not set up for us to be able to take care of ourselves. I was not educated about the existence of trans people, so I felt like this knowledge that I had that I was a girl was actually just something wrong with me. Like I was broken. I was I was conditioned by society to be a boy and to feel like anything feminine about me was something to be ashamed of and to keep hidden. So I kept this hidden away for a very, very long time,
Okay.
and learned how to operate in the world as a boy.
And when you kept it hidden, do you ever like experiment with things like, I don't know, like trying to grow out your facial hair to like fit into the role?
Sorry, what was that?
Did you ever like experiment with things like try to grow out your facial hair to like fit the
For yeah,
role?
for about 2 weeks, I had a beard for about 2 weeks, and I hated it so much.
Okay. I can give you that. Because, like, if you were to tell me, you were rocking a beard happily and proud for, like, years of your life, like, that'd be some bullshit. Like, yeah.
There are trans women right now who are out loud and proud with full beards. They are still women.
Yeah, well, I don't believe that they're women. I think that they're men.
What does
Am
facial
I a
hair
woman?
have to do with being a man?
Oh, I just want to there's some clarification here first. Am I a woman?
I don't know. I'm on
I mean,
here to tell you
I
that
don't have
we're
a
probably
beard.
not.
I mean, so I don't have a beard, but I'm also not a woman, right?
Okay, so my next point I'm going to move on to is your voice. So I think we both know that your
I
voice
would like to stick on the beard thing for a second. You're aware that there are cisgender women that have beards, right?
That's an exception. We all know that's an
Doesn't
exception. You
matter,
like to
though.
reach for exceptions. That's
Being
why I'm not going to bring
transgender
up.
is an exception. Being transgender is an exception.
Like, you always reach for the exceptions. You always reach for the
Right,
chromosomes.
because
and
we're looking, right. No, I don't reach for the chromosomes. People that are trying to disprove me do. I am looking for a rule that applies to the entire group with no exceptions. So yes,
and
I'm
you
going to
can't
reach for the
find one. You
exceptions.
can't define a woman.
hmm
What was the question?
Yes, I can. I can define a woman. A woman is someone with an internal sense of self that says they are one.
Okay. I think it needs to go a little bit deeper than that. Like, for me, it's spiritual. Like, I know, like,
Well, why can't
I'm like
she
a
be
one in a
spiritual with
trillion.
her
Like,
womanhood?
what?
Well, then what would you say it's spiritual? How do you know Adora isn't spiritually a woman?
Oh, we can get there.
What do you mean by
So,
spiritual specifically?
like, I believe, like, I have the soul of a woman.
So does she.
I don't see evidence for souls.
Okay.
Depending on how you
So,
define soul, how do you specifically define soul?
your true self.
Just a collection of who you are?
What?
Just a collection of who you are as a person?
It's like, no, I wouldn't say collection of who you are as a person. It's like your true internal self,
That's what Adora said the
your
first
true
time.
Okay.
being.
And it's not something that's separate from my being. It's a part of me, right? It's not like some energy or it's basically just what's in my brain, right? That's what you're saying a soul is?
Uh, might be in your brain, but yeah, sure.
Okay. I mean, if you want to call a collection of traits that make me a soul, then yes, I believe in souls. A soul as a separate thing from my body, I don't believe in those. I don't see any evidence of that.
Okay. So I think we can both agree that your voice is not typically that of a woman. It's not very feminine.
And
Yep. So
And I
do
wonder,
women
well,
have to
I
have a specific
wonder,
voice to be a woman? I'm sorry, I don't mean to cut you off, but do women have to have a specific voice to be women?
uh, generally speaking,
Okay, do you know who Rosie O'Donnell is?
no.
Okay, she's an actor. Have you seen Tarzan?
Uh, like the movie?
Yeah, the original movie from
N-
1994, I think.
No, I don't know
okay,
actors that well.
okay, that's fine. But why does someone's voice determine their gender?
Well,
Oh, I'm sorry, it was
I mean,
1999.
we can't like play stupid here. Like, if you hear like a really deep voice, like you
We're
know
not
damn
playing
well
Okay,
like
stupid. We're
that's
no,
the
no,
sound of
asking
a
no.
general
man.
questions.
That's exactly what I want to do right now. I want to play stupid. I want to understand exactly why voices determine gender. Lay it on me like I'm a sixth grader. Like I just don't know what I'm talking about. Lay it on
Okay,
me.
if you're a
Tell me
sixth
why
grader,
voice.
I would tell you straight up, like as a sixth grader, like men typically have deeper pitched voices and women typically have higher pitched voices. It's like that
Typically.
Do you see
simple.
that word typically there?
Typically.
Typically.
You know what typically means, right?
Okay, so what I want to do, I want to go deeper than just your voice on the surface level.
So
I
then
want
do
to
you, so
go
then
into the voice that's playing in your head when you think.
playing in
What about
what?
that voice?
You mean her
What about it?
thoughts?
So you go around thinking like a man.
She does
What do you mean
not.
by that? What do you mean by thinking like a man?
Like you just narrate everything in your head in like a super deep voice and just like
I
that's how you
narrate
go about
everything in my
life.
own voice.
What?
I narrate everything in my own voice. So
How,
what?
plus, wait, question. Are you a neurologist?
Am I a neurologist? No.
Okay, okay. I don't need her to
So
be
then how
a
would you know
neurologist to
what
make this point.
Aurora's brain is
Yeah,
saying?
because she knows because I just told her.
Hmm.
Sorry, Justice.
No, it's fine. Sorry, I just
Jay,
wanted
are
to.
you
I wanted
aware
to.
that 20% of people do not have an internal voice?
Yeah,
What?
and they don't have souls. Like,
What?
What?
Wait,
yeah,
What?
wait. If you don't have an internal voice, you don't have a soul?
I have reason to believe that if you don't have an internal voice, like you don't have a soul.
Where are you getting this from?
I'm getting it from like just what makes sense.
This
Okay,
makes sense to
now
you.
we
Hey, if you don't have a certain voice, then you're not alive or you're not a person.
I mean, yeah, you're an NPC.
okay, Jay.
What?
We need to go back to the soul thing. I need your definition of a soul, not mine, yours.
My definition of a soul, it's your internal being.
So people that don't have a voice do not have an internal being.
Yeah, they're NPCs.
Okay, so my dad and I do not get along at all, but my dad does not have an internal voice, and I promise you, he has an entire collection of personality traits, things that make him him, desires, interests, loves, hates. My dad is a full-fledged person. He does not have an internal voice.
I mean, I would still, if he doesn't have an internal voice, I'd still have to call him an NPC. Like NPCs in video games, they can act out their lives. They can go to work. They can
They're
go
programmed.
about their jobs.
They're programmed by
They can
people.
act to be happy. They
I,
can act to be sad. Like,
I need a little bit of clarification about. Oh, never mind. I was going to ask for clarification about your bio, but I got Cash App to kick you. You have a good day.
okay, thank
All right.
That was weird. I've never heard that before.
Okay, guys, tap that screen and share the live, please. Thank you so much for the Cash App. I appreciate it. Let's see if we can get this up to 50,000 50,000 likes in 5 minutes, guys. 50,000 likes, 5 minutes. That gives us till 9:26. If we don't have 50,000 likes, chat's going off, guys. We got to get this to at least 1,000 viewers. Come on, we can do better. We can do better. Correct, Jeff Midwest. That is how I make my money. Through subs, through Cash Apps. I make about the same amount monthly as I do in Cash Apps as I do in subs. The big money maker for me, though, is gifts. Gifts is where I make the majority by far. Probably 2/3 of what I make is through gifts. So thank you, everyone. Appreciate you all. How you doing, Jennifer?
Hi, how are
Thank you
you
for the
this
finger hearts.
morning?
I am doing fantastic. How old are you, please?
I'm 48.
48. All right. And can you prove that I'm not a woman?
I don't want to, honey. I've been watching your live and I want to tell you that I think you're a beautiful person inside and out, and I enjoy watching it, and I try to support you as much as I can, and keep doing what you're doing. There's people out here that love you, whether you think so or not. And that's just basically all I wanted to say, honey.
Thank you so much. Appreciate you. Thank you for the crown. Thank you for the hand hearts. Appreciate you all. Once I get my proper setup in the studio that I'm working on behind me, I won't have to have these backgrounds anymore, so I'll actually be able to wear the props, no problem. Like my backgrounds, I'm still gonna have my backgrounds, but they're actually gonna be physical things behind me. Like it's gonna be an actual sign.
Oh, I actually wanted to bring it up, but she got Cash App. It's what a person without an inner monologue is called aphantasia. It's when like they're able to think without hearing, an inner voice in their head.
Yeah, and it's a lot more common than people think.
Oh, it is actually.
Yep.
I mean, I wouldn't know because I have one, but
yeah, my mind was blown when I found out that some people don't have a voice inside their head.
I know, that was shocking to me. I thought, how do they think? And I looked it up. In fact, there's 5 different ways that they think, and only one of them involves an internal monologue. And I thought that's crazy.
Hi, my name's
How you doing,
Paula.
Paula?
I'm 65. I'm a single lady. Boys hit me up in DMs. Paula, I'm 65. If you've got cigarettos, please send them to me in the DMs. Love you all. Thank you, guys. Guys, thank you. Guys, hit me up in the DMs. Hit me up.
You have a good one, Paula.
That was definitely a troll or something.
No clue what that was.
The voice did sound kind of fake.
Yeah.
How
you doing, Ceres?
Keris.
How old are you, please?
I'm 24.
24. Fantastic. And can you prove that I'm not a woman?
No, I watch your lives quite a lot, and the previous woman before saying about how your voice has to be higher. Obviously, I saw in her profile that she is trans herself. She is a woman. And it was just baffling me because as I was reading the comments, people were saying like, that you take estrogen and all this. And I just wanted to clarify, like, I'm not very like knowledgeable on nowadays like gender and all this, but I do know for a fact that taking estrogen doesn't mean that your voice is higher. It like you have to.
Yeah, unfortunately, estrogen does not have that impact on voices. Testosterone does, but estrogen does not.
Okay. I was just wondering because when I was reading the comments, I was there like, do you have to like train your voice for it to be higher? Because obviously,
Yes. Thank you so much for the hand, figure heart.
I was born a woman, and my voice is typically not very high. So I don't know how that defines me.
Yeah, the pitch of your voice has nothing to do with whether or not you're a woman or not.
Exactly.
I cannot tell you how many women I've heard in my life who have voices that are deeper than mine.
It's weird, isn't it? Like obviously, like saying that because I have to have a high voice, that means that I'm a female.
Right.
Well, I'm looking for some opposition. Did you have anything else you wanted to talk about?
No, I just wanted to get that clarification. Like I like to learn.
All right, fantastic. Thank you.
Thank you
You have a good day.
Bye, you too.
Bye.
Hi, Dora.
Hello, Melissa. How you doing?
I'm doing good. How are you?
I am doing all right. How old are you, please?
I am 32 years old.
32. All right. And can you prove that I'm not a woman?
Actually, there was a couple of questions I do have for you. If is that okay?
Well, I am looking for debates. I mean, if you have a quick question, go for it.
Um, it's more or less about like when did you know that you were a woman?
4 years old.
4 years old. Okay. Now, I also have another question, but I feel like I already know the answer to this. Just in case, I just want to make sure I want to know personally from your point of view. But so why is it that beforehand you dressed like a man, but you didn't dress like yourself? You know what I mean?
Sorry?
Um, like I've seen your older videos, and you've dressed like a man in your older videos, and I was just kind of curious to why you weren't your full self, unless it was just because of a social aspect at that point. I didn't know.
I
I
hadn't
just wanted.
started any kind of transition, medical or social, until 3 years ago.
Oh, okay. That's kind of where I wanted to discuss about, because I didn't know per se when you actually decided to fully become yourself. Because I know that there are people out there, transgender or women, that have hid themselves for years, and I don't know if it's just because of like the backlash behind it or whatever it is. I'm just trying to get to know transgender as a whole, and you're actually one of the few people that actually stood up against me with the whole bathroom usage, and honestly, I have mad respect for you.
Thank
Um,
you.
you're very welcome. And I'm not going to lie to you. Last night I was watching your live, and I was actually very sad, and I'm sorry. So, because, there are mean people out in this world, and it's not fair, and I want you to be who you want to be.
Well, I appreciate that.
Of course. But anyways, like I was saying, I was just I just wanted to, wonder why people of the transgender community don't change when they feel they are a woman or they feel they are a man. Um, is it because of the social aspect or what?
Your internal sense of self is what tells you if you're a woman, a man, non-binary, etc. There is a social aspect. There is a psychological aspect.
Okay. All right. So, because my best friend's let's she's actually now a woman. She was her father at that point, and she transitioned into a woman. So my best friend is a little not sure what is going on and why. So I'm kind of trying to get the understanding of it too, and that's why I'm wondering, wanting to know about like whether it's because they feared other people and they're like you know hypocrisy or whatever it is. I just want to make sure I'm understanding it.
Okay. I appreciate you. I am looking for some opposition, so I am going to drop you down. But thank
Okay.
you for coming on today.
Yep, no problem. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
Okay, well, we only have friendlies requesting now, so here's what's going to happen, guys. We are going to do a reset. We're gonna do the same topic, different backgrounds, and we're going to see how that goes. If we get the same numbers, then we're just going to do a Q&A. Okay, so I will be right back.
All right.